Alrighty, here's a video review for Transformers Cybertron Ramble. He was a scout, and this is the yellow version. He came in like red, blue, and yellow variations. I think I used to have the red one. But yeah, he's just a little walking four-legged tank. He's got a little rotating turret up here, a little cockpit down here. They didn't come with I got them from a friend of mine. He didn't come with a cyber key. I'm just using BotCon Springer's cyber key because it was the easiest to find for these Armada reviews. But if you plug it in back here, it flips out this little blade. And I thought the blade could come out and be held, but apparently that was... Oh, no, okay, there we go. Yeah, you can pull the blade out, and he can hold it in his hand later on. We'll show that later. There we go. But yeah, the blade pops out. The leg joints, they're generally stiff enough as long as you don't mess with them or put any pressure on them. They're generally capable of supporting his weight in a display pose. Like the minute you touch him, it starts, you know, once he gets down to past a certain point, the front legs kind of bend out. But you can, if you just want to have him displayed in his little crawling tank mode, you can do it and have him support himself, which is nice. Eventually, over time, obviously, the joints will loosen up if you're not careful. But he can do it. Transform, this should actually be plugged in. You lift this up. You want to pull these back up like this and fold this whole assembly down. You can kind of fold these in a little bit to plug in right there, just like that. This is going to come down and form a shoulder. This piece actually comes up this way. Here we go. You bring the cockpit down. This rotates up. There's his head. This forms a shoulder pad over here. The turret can rotate around to the front of his body. You bring these pieces down and peg these two halves together to form his waist. And then straighten the leg and flip up this piece to form his feet. Now the arms here, he was kind of a ramble/rumble type of figure, so you can give him like these little spikes on his arm. You can rotate these up to give him some pile drivers. Also pretty cool. And then this whole piece rotates up and kind of pegs right in there and gives him regular hands. And usually the case I like to leave the spikes up for the hands. It just kind of looks like something folded back. And then, like I said, if you pop the sword out, I'm not even going to use the cyber key. I'm just going to pull this back with my finger. You can actually pull the sword out here, and you can have him hold the sword blade in his hand. Just like that. You kind of want to rotate around with the serrated edge forward, because it does, as you can see, there's a little bit of an overhang there, and it won't turn all the way around in his hand the other way. But there he is. There is the yellow version of Cybertron Ramble. Or, I guess Ramble might have been his Japanese name. Maybe they did call him Rumble, or Scrapmetal. Scrapmetal is what they called him here in the U.S. How about that? I remembered. But yeah, there he is, Cybertron Scrapmetal.